Hello, welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a mid-January 2023 reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If this is the first time to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support, and also I'd like to thank all subscribers, I assume they're subscribers, who have donated to my Buy Me a Coffee account. If you're not aware of that and you'd like to make a small donation, the link to that is in the end of the bottom of the description box. Copy and paste that into your browser and it'll take you right to that page. Just full disclosure, there's our card, Sagittarius. I don't make money off of YouTube. I'm not big enough for that, so I appreciate anything you can throw my way. Okay, enough of that. I won't bug you with it too much. Boy, we do have cards coming out. Sorry, I need some tea here. By the way, the Buy Me a Coffee is really buy me some tea, because I don't drink coffee. Okay, cards of advice, and then we'll jump right into it. Okay, one more card. There we go. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. 9 of Clubs. Something completed here that you're feeling very proud of. It's an achievement of some sort. It's a lot of satisfaction there. Might have something to do with work, because here we have the Two of Diamonds. The Two of Diamonds talks about balance and harmony in finances. Usually it's pertaining to a relationship, honestly. Just to kind of paint the scenario for you, it's a relationship that is very healthy financially without regard to other elements of the relationship. It's like a focus on that, like two people who have very high earning potential income. They each contribute to it, and therefore you have this very abundant relationship because of it. Let's see what else is going on here. Two of Spades, Ace of Clubs. Two of Spades is a separation. Usually it's with a person. It can be just a friend or a business colleague. Does not have to be romantic. I'm going to say it's separation from work, because the Ace of Clubs here is a new start in a direction where you're having to pick up new skills. Basically, you've become what I'm trying to say. You become a student in some form, in some manner of speaking, because you're having to learn new information, perhaps doing some research. But there's a new start with that, and so I do see that as, yeah, it's like a work situation that fell apart for some reason, but you are very secure financially, so I don't think it, like, devastated you in the sense that you can't pay your bills, that kind of thing. But there's some kind of satisfaction around it either, because this is a completion. So, get that off the card. So I think it was something you wanted. Let's see what else we have here. I'm wondering if no, not the wish fulfillment card. It's like, one of those situations where it just gets to the point where you really just want it to end. But so far I haven't seen that. With the Queen of Spades, this is an air energy. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. If you're not dealing with an air sign, and also the Queen does denote some kind of power and authority, this could be you. Generally, the energy around her is she holds back. She doesn't reveal everything she's thinking and feeling. Therefore, she's a little bit mischievous. Mischievous, sure, but also mysterious. It could be, honestly, it could be just a matter of you, like, keeping your tongue tied. Not tongue tied. What is it? keeping your mouth shut, zipping your lip. There's something about keeping your tongue to yourself. Hey, that sounds pretty crazy, but nonetheless, it could be something where you're feeling like you can't express yourself. And you may not be up to something mysterious or mischievous. It's just that you're keeping quiet about it. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on with Sagittarius. I think your last reading, Sagittarius, there was something around a work situation. I could be wrong, though. If you'd like to review that, there will be a couple videos will pop up at the end. They were your last couple of readings, if you want to review them on your playlist. The 5 of Spades. So it's some kind of breakup for sure. I'm still not picking out romance. I think this breakup was professional, in some manner of speaking. But nonetheless, it was a change. And it might have been forced upon you and something a bit unexpected. Maybe happened suddenly. Maybe it all went south suddenly. Sometimes things happen like that. King of Clubs. This could very much be you. This is a fire sign. And it's someone who has power, authority, and is taking control. Fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Yeah, I feel like that's the sense of achievement here. You were able to take control of the situation that was getting out of hand. And you're feeling very good about it. You're feeling very confident. I think you did the right thing. Whatever transpired, it's left you in this place of being able to pursue something new. I can certainly relate to that. I'm actually having a snow day. I work for a company that I've only been there a few months and I don't have any time I can take off. But the weather has just been so crappy. I finally decided to take a day off. I haven't missed a day yet. And this is the first time in pretty much I'm at the end of my 90 days. So I felt a little bit on the fence about it, but you know what? It's my life, it's my choice, and I'd rather spend my time working on my YouTube channel today than risking my car and my life driving to work and possibly being sent home early because they are generous enough to do that. But nonetheless, it's about, feeling like you're in control of your destiny to an extent. So if you're tied to career and you're not in this place where you have to work for somebody, exercising that control and that power, I think, is healthy for us. It reminds us that ultimately we're the one we have to answer to, right? Instead of bending over backwards for somebody else all the time, we have to take care of our own needs. What else can you tell me about Sagittarius and their situation here? 6 of Clubs. You're on this path to some kind of personal growth. Options and opportunities in that way are coming towards you or have come towards you. So you've opened up the way to it. In other words, you're on the right path, whatever's going on here. And the personal growth can be in any area. It's not specific to anything particular. It could be financial, it could be emotional, spiritual, mental, just kind of maturing in some way, gaining some experience and knowledge, first-hand experience. What else can you tell me about Sagittarius? Wow. This is the Tower card, Ace of Spades. It's also a new start. I think possibly whatever transpired with the separation, that 2 of Spades over here. By the way, the 2 of Spades also denotes something that's permanent. It can't be reversed. Very unlikely that you can patch things up or reverse the outcome for whatever reason. Perhaps you don't want to anyway. The Ace of Spades is the rebuilding from something that came crashing down. And, it sounds very dramatic, and it sounds, I think some people are intimidated by this card. It is it is the crumbling of a structure on a foundation that's stable. So you're rebuilding from this very solid foundation. It's just that you're in the process of that, and that's actually very nice to go with this Six of Clubs personal growth. I think that's a very it's very indicative of personal growth, right? Something you have to go through that's kind of rocks your world, shakes you up, and as a result, we become wiser, better people for it. Okay, what else can you tell me about Sagittarius and their situation? Jack of Clubs. Again, fire sign energy. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. This could also be a younger person around you that is a support. They're very generous. It's kind of the friendship card. Like having that younger friend, or in some manner they're young, doesn't mean they're physically young. It's like maybe less experienced. So let's say they're not real familiar with the line of work you're in. So it's that person who has less knowledge, But they're being very supportive. And you can count on them. I mean, this could also be you. Actually, I kind of see this as also your energy, Sagittarius, of being in this place of feeling fresh and new. Because, again, you're on this new start where you're having to learn about something new. I think you're going in a completely different direction. Whatever fell apart here, you're going in a new direction. You're like taking the opportunity to pursue something completely different. And it's all good. The sense of accomplishment. This was good. And financially, you look very stable, so it's probably a good time to do it as well. You got all that going in your favor. Let's look at cards of advice. Yes, this is destined and it's fated. Again, following your life, the course of your life in the way it should be followed, denoted by destiny and fate. It also, by its very nature, will open up new opportunities for you because you're on the right path, clearly. Whatever that means for you. The Four of Hearts. You've got a lot of support around you, especially in the home. So you might have a very supportive spouse, family, you might have kids, or not. Just, other types of family. Maybe you live with your mother-in-law, but nonetheless, you're feeling very connected and you're feeling cared for. You're not out there experiencing this on your own. You have that sense of home. Wow, lots of change. So we had the Five of Spades earlier. Now we have the Five of Diamonds, Five of Hearts. Five of Hearts talks about physical separation, and the Five of Diamonds talks about changes in your financial world. I think the separation was a separation from this work situation, and it has changed your financial situation as a result. The change financially is not necessarily a windfall. It's more like a negotiation, a compromise, a settlement, an exchange of some sort. I mean, you could have accepted a severance package. I don't know if companies do that much anymore. I think it depends on the level of, let's say you're in management of some sort. It depends on the level that you're at. With the common worker, I don't think they usually get a severance package. But it could be just a simple matter of you walking away with your final paycheck, your retirement plan, and if you want to take that money out and use it, pay the penalty, whatever you need to do, it's there for you. But it's changed your financial situation, and the separation is physical. The Five of Hearts is not always about romance, but I think, I know in this case it's not about romance. It could be as simple as somebody having to travel a lot for work or going off to college, but I think we've already established it's a separation because of this breakup. No romance out here at all, and it's a permanent separation with that Two of Spades. The opposite of harmony. It's disharmony. It's disconnect. I'm grabbing the cloth over here. There we go. Eight of Diamonds. You're being encouraged to go off on your own. This is the entrepreneurial card. Hello. Have you thought about that? I think you have. I think it's pretty obvious, Saggy. You are probably desiring to create something on your own, but this is the encouragement to do that because it is going to pay off. This is about putting hard work, time, effort, energy, all of the above and more, and reaping the rewards from that. So this is your cards of advice up here, so just keep that in mind. If you're not already in that space, that's where you're being encouraged to go after this separation. And the financial opportunity might help you get that off the ground because you'll have the financial resources and you are supported. And this is all faded. Bingo. Yeah, pretty clear. Pretty clear. I like it. I like it when I don't have to search too deeply, because these are general readings and these I don't have a crystal ball into your situation. So the interpretation a lot of the times is how it applies to you. So if I say something that resonates, that's great, but if it applies in a different way, it's still valid. It's still very valid. More cards of advice here for Sagittarius. There we go. So you're desiring closeness or companionship, or this already exists. This is balance and harmony in some kind of close relationship. It's regardless of the nature of it. It can be romantic, but it can also be between friends, or simply having somebody on the same page with you. Somebody who has a passion, for example, in a creative endeavor, hence a work, career, business endeavor that's creative, and then being on the same page with you. There's this desire for you perhaps to collaborate, and you also are following your heart. Here are the strong cards that indicate you want to do your own thing. You're no longer compromising, sacrificing yourself. This is the Ace of Hearts, and all of that is about someone really being tired, dare I say, working for the man, or at least pursuing, working towards someone else's dream and pursuing somebody else's agenda. Another ace. You have 3 aces out here. It's all about new starts. And it's looking pretty good. I don't see any really heavy downer energy. I think you're in a good place with it all. That's very positive to see. And you have the colorized Joker, which is also the Magician card. So there is the hand of fate and the universe. I see potentially stepping in here and helping out. And things are up in the air at the moment. They are up in the air. There's nothing concrete. But I think we already knew that because you have so many new starts with aces just everywhere. But the Magician card is it's very nice to see that you will possibly be aided on these new starts, especially if it's this entrepreneurial pursuit. There's going to be, I see this as unforeseen forces and elements coming into the picture that are going to change the direction of things. And like I said, it's all about the unknown. It's not something you can predict. And it's almost magical. I think I always get the sense it's positive. It's not going to be like a monkey wrench thrown in there, just to drive you off course. It's actually the opposite. It's going to help you along the way. Any more cards of advice for Sagittarius? Yep. King of Diamonds, you're taking control of this financial future. This is Earth energy. You could have Earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but I see this, it's diamonds, it's pentacles. It's about your material health, your material world. The king is dominant, controlling, has power. I don't see this as a person. I see this as you, by following your heart here and listening to your intuition. And certainly in conjunction with this entrepreneurial mindset, it's a solid step in this direction of mastering your financial future. I mean, it's as simple as that. This is fantastic. I am going to leave it there. I'm not feeling the need to go further. Yeah, whatever transpired down here with this shower, I just want to emphasize it was all for a good reason, and it's leading to a lot of personal growth. And that personal growth could very well be in the realm of finance and you learning how to run a business or how to create a business. So that's also mental. And spiritually, I think this is just going to be more healthy because you're following, your gut. You're following your gut. You're going in the direction that it's going to be more fulfilling. And it's all destined. It's all destined. And when we're following, when we're on the path that, I really truly do believe this, when we're on the path that we're meant to be on, things fall into place. But when we're not, lots of obstacles. Because there's things, I think, that constantly try to push us back on that path. And we interpret those as obstacles, problems, things that come out of the blue to kind of stop, whatever direction you're headed, to kind of stop you and redirect you. I think a lot of times we misinterpret that. We see it as a negative, for example, or we just see it as, why am I always ending up in these crappy situations? Why do I have the worst of luck? But I think it's meant to redirect us so that we're on the right path, because there's better things coming. The sixes are all about opportunities and options and doors opening up for you. It's not about sending you into a deep dark hole where nothing happens and your whole life is a failure. No, it's not about that at all. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it helped. I hope you gained some insight onto this path that you're on. Many new starts. Congratulations. If you would like to see when the next reading comes out, go ahead and hit subscribe notifications. If you would like to make a donation, don't forget about that link at the bottom of the description box. And I will see you again soon, Sagittarius. Take care.